Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Green Eyes, man. I know I'm a little, well, I know I'm almost a day late, man. I'm talking about this Rolly Romero Ryan Garcia fight, man. Damn, uh, I wasn't expecting that. Rolly went up in there and stepped on this dude. Everybody was on team Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He was just this, this monster or something. I guess he ain't on that juice. you know, he ain't got nothing. Rolly was just, I mean, if you look at it, Rolly was just like physically more stronger than old boy, man. Like you see dude's back, man. Like, um, I think the second round, hey, Rolly hit dude twice with a left hook, man, dropped him. After that, man, Ryan was like very, very. He was just completely, just I can what's that word with guns, like that gunshot, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't like he tasted his power. He said, okay, hell damn. All right, I can't, I can't do nothing with this guy. Um as far as like the jabbing component, you know, I basically had it like even. Um, you know, Rolly was hitting him, with with jabs to the body, and then whenever Ryan was throwing his jab, he was hitting Rolly with it, but it just really his punches didn't do anything to Rolly. Rolly was just walking through him. Um, so I know like this was like I'm guessing they basically thought this was gonna be like a easy, like a walk in the park for Ryan because they was setting up that Devin Haney rematch, but always, hey, Rolly completely derailed them plans. So we'll see what Ryan does. I know Derrick James was um the whole fight, man. He was telling Ryan, man, listen, you just waiting, man. Like just do something, But like I said, man, y'all see Ryan's physique. Yeah, he wasn't jacked like he was when he fought Haney. So people need to raise a people need to really like raise their eyebrow. But I'm like, he wasn't as strong as he was when he fought Haney. And shout out to Devin Haney. He made dude look easy. Um, but man, hey, what's Ryan Garcia gonna do now? Because now I'm hearing he's blaming Derrick James and somebody damn car smell. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? No, it's just without that juice, man, you ain't, you really ain't nothing. Like me personally, I always thought he was overrated. I call him basically like the Instagram. I call him like an Instagram model to me. I just didn't really think I don't really think he takes boxing that seriously. So, um, like I said, I don't know personally at welterweight. I mean, I believe Boots beats the Boots beats the crap out of not only him but T.O. as well. Um, and from what I heard, then they said this fight wasn't this fight like for the WBA. I don't know if it's like a eliminate or something, but I don't know. But as far as like any big paydays, man, I don't see Ryan getting he better not get any more big paydays. I mean, hey, you lost to Rolly Romero, so and so shout out to Rolly. He was humble even in victory. Um, we'll see what he does next. Now that he's at 147, so It's going to be interesting. I think actually all three of them at 147 now. So, we'll see. We'll see what they all do at a new weight class now. Now that I know Boost is a unified champion now, his goal is to become undisputed. So, and then, so I'm hearing, like, I think I heard the winner of this fight was supposed to fight Barrios, but I don't know. We'll see. So, my thing is, I think personally after this fight, I don't think Ryan and Derrick James gonna be together anymore. So, just don't be surprised if Ryan tries to get rid of Derrick James, because right now Derrick James, I don't know who's under his banner, and like I said, Errol didn't left. I know. These past couple years really ain't really been well. I remember back in 2023, it just didn't look too well for Derrick James. Frank didn't look good in his fight. Errol lost his fight. Charlotte and laid an egg against Canelo. So I won't be surprised if Ryan Garcia leaves Derrick James. So, so that's just my opinion. Yeah, I think Ryan Garcia is gonna leave Derrick James. Derrick James really don't have many options. Because like I'm trying to figure out. Is Charlo still with him? Is Frank Martin still with him? So we'll see. But hey, congratulations to Rolly Romero. This is it's probably one of the biggest upsets in quite some time. So shout out to him. We'll see what happens next, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the fight. What's next for Ryan Garcia? What's next for Derrick James? What's next for Rolly Romero? All right, y'all let me like, comment, and let me know. All right, peace out.